Hey folks, welcome back to the channel on our Gunsmith series. This one's part 22 and probably one of the most expensive builds to do, but we've got some things that'll save you some money, make it a little bit easier, so make sure you pay attention to those so you don't end up spending hundreds of thousands more rubles than you need to. But we won't waste any more time. We'll get into it and get it done for you. Okay, so Gunsmith part 22. Not going to get all the quests. The key points of this are, you got to have an M4, right? It needs to have the KAC QDSS NT4 FD silencer, very specific suppressor. Have to have the MK10 rifle handguard, a REAP IR, 60 round mag. Ergo has to be over 40, recoil less than 270, and weight of 5 kilograms or less. Now, the good news is some of the new attachments they've given us has made this a little bit easier to do, but there are some barters you need to pay attention to. First off, let's talk about the REAP IR. Now, you can get one of these like mine. I have mine saved. I don't remember which task it's from, but you get one from import as well as Huntsman Path Sadist. So whichever of those two, if you do those, you'll get a REAP IR. You can use those. Otherwise, you're gonna have to barter for it, and they are kind of pricey. Now, you can see here, these are the, whoopsies. The barters. Don't look at these prices. That's not what it is. 5 clocks, 6 rollers, 6 skulls, or 4 iridiums, 4 military circuit boards, 4 power filters. I'll pull up, I use Tarkov Market a lot, so I have their premium stuff so I can show you guys here. Shows you their actual cost of these barters right now. All in, the mechanic is about 1.8 million as of today of doing this video. All in, skier is about $1 million, and skier's usually the cheaper one. Simply because of power filters. If these get cheaper, it could swing a little bit, but it probably won't enough just because of the other prices. So skier loyalty level 4 is going to be your barter. Once you get that, you're not done with barters though. Do not buy this D-lock sight mount. This is required for the REAP. It's the only way to mount it, but do not buy it. You can see it's really expensive. On Jaeger loyalty level 2, which all of you should have if you're this far into the mechanic quest, I would hope. A little bit of judgment there if you don't. You have a barter. 4D batteries. This costs like 40K most of the time, or even cheaper. This is like fucking 30K now. Don't spend 200K on that when you can do that. Get that barter for this thing. And then the last one, I use the mag 60 here. You can use up the other mag. You got to worry about your weight and make some changes. This build is based off of the D60. It is on Peacekeeper, and it's a pretty simple barter, or GM counter and 2 printed circuit boards. Or at this point, you're probably picking them off of players or seeing them on players. There's no shortage of them later in the wipe. And then the last piece, we're just going to buy a straight up M4. You can save a little bit of money sometimes on the flea market, but not always. Just make sure you're over 60 durability. We're going to buy that one, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so here is the build. Everything popped up. Some people like to see this screen, but we'll go right into the assemble and buy all the parts we need. Obviously, you need the REAP IR cup. That is on loyalty level 3 Jaeger, the Alexander Arms 10-inch rail, as well as the Alexander Arms MK10. Those are mechanic loyalty level 4. That's going to hang you up. There's also some Peacekeeper loyalty level 4 stuff and some skier loyalty level 4 stuff, depending on how you go about this. But level 4 traders around, pretty much you're going to need to do this. You don't need 4 Ragman, obviously, but everything else. After that, you got your Daniel Defense MK12 low profile gas block, the KAC QDC flash suppressor kit, Troy M7 APW stock, the Rainier Arms Avalanche Mod 2 charging handle, and then this new part here, the RTM Ozovitz P2 Tactical foregrip. This is a khaki one. I think there's a black one too, same stats, but cheap and really good stats for what we're trying to do. Then you got to get the short barrel, the AR-15 F1 firearm skeletonized pistol grip. My head's in the way here. Let me get the rest of it. Like we said, the MK10 rifle length handguard, and then the QDSS NT4 suppressor, which that's cheaper on the flea than it is from the traders. Same thing with the barrels, so you're pretty good there. We'll buy all these, so we're going to be like 130K. Purchase everything. Well, it didn't purchase. Try again. There we go. Purchased. And we'll assemble. Simple as that. And your part is put together. All of these parts are going to come off. Obviously, this is the stuff you're missing. The reason this grip works so well is because it does provide a lot of recoil, but has +1 ergo, which is what gets us there for recoil and stuff. As you can see, we were right there at that 270 recoil, which is why I said that grip is a good help for that. And the ergo is right on the money at 40. Now, the things that put you right there at 40 that you can play around with, obviously, are the pistol grip. This is +12. There are higher ones. And then the charging handle, which I don't know why I can't see it. This Avalanche is +3. If you don't have access to that, you have a lower one. You can do something as simple as putting on a one of these +1 rear sights That'll give you 1 more ergo, but that's only if you're struggling with some of the other stuff. Just don't forget the eye cup. The eye cup is more important than you think because it is +6 ergo. It is the piece that's required to get you up over the top. But that's it. Not super complicated, just expensive and requires a lot of stuff, but it's pretty good rewards, and it moves you on to Gunsmith Part 23. So we'll get into that. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Wish you the best of luck in your raids. We'll see you in Tarkov.